What's up, guys? Welcome to another freaking epic episode. JPhillyRetro, guys, thank you for being here today. I appreciate you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Guys, I got a pretty good episode for you today, I think. This morning, Steven and I went out to do yard sailing. What do you do on Saturday morning in southeastern Pennsylvania? There are two things you can always count on in the summertime. Saturday morning yard sales, and unfortunately, Saturday morning rain. Of course, it started raining as soon as we went out to do yard sailing this morning, guys. However, I was able to stop at one sale before the rain started pouring. And unbeknownst to me, it actually was a sale belonging to my buddy Michael over at Your Retro Toys. Guys, I had no idea this was his house that I was going to. So you guys are going to see that. I actually found the listing in a yard sale app that I use on my phone. The listing said cool collectibles, vintage toys, all this kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what? That's the sale that I want to start with this morning. And unfortunately, I didn't get to go anywhere else, but that's okay because Michael's sale was all I needed this morning, guys. Thank you again to Michael. You guys are going to see what I picked up at his sale. Pretty epic stuff. Great guy. Wait till you see this. Afterwards, we decided to go over to the Goodwill in Phoenixville because it was just a couple miles away. And I picked up something really cool there too. So, guys, sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, your big gulp, whatever you want, Slim Jims, candy canes. I don't care what you eat. You know, get something because it's going to be a good show. All right, yard sale stuff. Guys, this is my buddy Michael. You guys may have seen him in one of my last videos or one of my recent videos.
The collectible show.
Yeah, we went to the collectible show. I actually didn't know that this was his yard sale. I just happened upon it and saw him out here. Got some 12-inch figures here. Saw him out here wheeling and dealing, right? These are cool. Legends of Wrestling. Jerry Lawler and Junkyard Dog.
I have them.
And Jake the Snake Roberts.
You could just have them.
Really?
I didn't even know what they were.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Yeah, these are awesome. These are just DVDs of matches and stuff.
I didn't even know that that's what they were. You can have them.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
For free, you can't beat that.
Yep.
Junkyard Dog is like one of my favorites from the 80s.
Oh, great.
That's awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, James.
These are cool. Got some Empire Strikes Back Micro Machines. I like these Kiss bobbleheads too.
Yeah, they came from Green Dragon.
Did they?
Yep, from the auction.
I saw one of your most recent videos from there just a couple days ago. I haven't watched the full thing yet.
Yeah,
but
that one's a little shorter. That was abbreviated.
got the rain.
Half off store. Yeah, the rain.
Got the rain coming down. Let's see. Anything I need? These? You said these are 50 cents a piece?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's like an electronic battleship.
It's cool.
It's Star Wars though.
Star Wars makes it cooler.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, Jurassic World, yeah.
That's a hide. It's called the playset.
Oh, okay.
Hide playset. I'm not sure about how complete it is, but
Spotting. What you do is you put this in your
That's pretty cool, that Star Wars electronic battleship.
yeah, I just brought that stuff up.
Did you?
Yep, because I was like, the guy came back, they cleaned me out.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, he's like, you got any more stuff? I was like, you know I do, it's down in the basement.
Right.
Go down. So I went down the basement and grabbed some more stuff. I mean, a couple of things. But
And he hasn't been back yet, huh?
He got all my vintage, like I said.
Yeah.
He tore it up.
That cool TIE fighter there.
That's the only vintage stuff that he didn't take.
Really?
Yeah, so those old beaters. It's mostly all.
Got some of the Ewok.
Yeah, that's vintage Star Wars, all that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they're all beaters. I mean,
Yeah.
They are what they are. They're not complete.
Yep. You know, if you're looking for starter stuff,
that
yeah.
Ewok is a really good starter.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of the pieces.
Yeah, it has the ball, the
there's a little plastic bag up in front of it that was some of the pieces.
Cool. How much you asking for that?
I'm going like on that stuff $10.
Okay.
$10 a piece for them beaters. And where it comes to the Ewok Village is definitely the deal. Half off store.
Yeah, I don't have the Ewok Village yet.
You don't have
Wow,
one?
free chair, nice. No, I don't have the Ewok Village yet.
That's a good start. And for $10,
Yeah, I might
deal.
take that for $10. I'll take that from you.
All right, cool.
All right, let's see what he's got down in here. Oh, he's got some Star Wars, McDonald's toys. Pez. Oh, Jar Jar. I hate Jar Jar. Optimus. Oh, what's this? Is that Marvel? Yeah, Marvel. Huh. That's cool. There's a little transformer. Guys, Michael just brought this out for me and gifted it to me. How awesome is that? I don't have one of these. I've never owned one of these. This is pretty cool. And Steven. Yeah, I think it does talk.
If you can get it working, I don't know. I never even took it out of the box.
I'll look at it.
Yeah, I picked it up from an auction.
That's cool.
With a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just never, like I said, it's just been sitting in the basement.
That's pretty awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And Steven found a couple Transformers he wants, right?
Yeah.
50 cents a piece. That's not bad. All right. Well, guys, we're kind of making out here. Michael said all the good stuff was gone, but we're oh, can you grab my bag over there for me, buddy? That Target bag. Michael said all the good stuff was gone, but we're kind of making out here. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Guys, definitely check this dude's channel out. Your Retro Toys.
Correct.
On YouTube, and yeah, give him a follow. Very cool dude. I appreciate it, man.
Bye.
I told you guys it was a really good sale. And that was after Michael said another guy had come by about 45 minutes earlier. We actually didn't get there till late. We got there at about 10 o'clock this morning. But he said another dude came over about 45 minutes earlier than we did and cleaned the yard sale out of all the vintage toys that he had. Thankfully, not all the vintage toys, because I did get a few cool things here, as you saw. But Michael said he gave the guy a really good deal, like $75 on a ton of vintage toys. That's awesome. Like, thank you so much, Michael. You guys saw all the stuff that we picked up and the few gifts that he gifted us. We'll go through all of it at the end of the video. I'll show you guys again real quick. But thanks again to Michael. Super generous guy, super nice dude. If you guys do not follow him currently, go over to Your Retro Toys. He does a lot of trade, like non-sports trading cards, a lot of vintage, toys, and he's been going to a local auction in our area called the Green Dragon and picking up stuff and filming stuff from the local auction. So definitely go over. I'll put a link here to the YouTube channel and a link in the description below. Go into the description, click on that link, and give him a follow. Super nice guy. Again, thank you, Michael, so much for that. Guys, now we're going to head over to the Goodwill in Phoenixville. Like I said, it was just a couple minutes from his house. Let's see what we got there. All right, guys. Well, I figured as long as we're in Phoenixville, we might as well do a little chilling and Goodwilling at the Phoenixville Goodwill. Let's go see what they got in here. It's finding Nerf guns already. We just stepped over here to the toy section. Look at this. This is kind of cool. A Brutus Buckeye plush. That's cool. In Pennsylvania. Got a couple Sonic plushes. I think they had these here last time. There's Tails, I think is what her name is. Yeah, lots of plushes, but I don't really need plushes. I'm trying to get away from that kind of stuff. Let's see what's over here. these are. They got a lot of them. Vending machines. Is that one that you need?
Yeah, but doesn't have its.
Doesn't have its what? Oh, that one's missing it too? Oh, that sucks. Some kind of a booster powers? Radio controlled booster powers. I don't know. Never heard of that before. It's a pizza cook. Oh, pizza starter kit? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's missing the top piece. So.
Oh, that sucks. Steven's finding stuff. I'm not really finding too much yet. There's a Vortex. Remote control car. The basketball hoop. Yeah, I'm not really finding too much here so far. Another slump. Crap. Guys, check out what I just found. Look at that. It's a G.I. Joe Rhino. I think this is for 12-inch figures. $5. Holy crap. I don't really collect 12-inch figures, but I don't know. I can't pass that up for $5. Holy cow. That thing is awesome. Look at that. Decal's coming off there, but I could probably glue it down. Oh my gosh. Jeez. I definitely got to pick that up. There's a little Miles Morales. That's kind of cool. I saw this back here. I don't know what this is. Bugs Bunny glass bell? My fat fingers can't get it out. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Guys, check it out. Look at all these Monster Jam monster trucks they have here. Brand new in the boxes. It's pretty cool. Lucas Stabilizer. Maximum Destruction. They got some more over here too. Blue Thunder. What else I got? Kraken. That's cool. And here's another one back here. What's this one? Crush Station. Huh. I'm gonna have to look these up. I don't know if these are worth anything or not. Alright guys, well I just scanned all these into eBay. So all of these are going for like 10 to 12 bucks a piece. Maybe 14 if we're lucky. They want $4 a piece for these, so probably gonna pass on these, except for this one. I'm thinking about maybe picking up the Kraken one. It sells for up to $20 I saw, so I might get this one. I don't know yet. And I also got some Pokeball games. I don't know what this is. Trainer Guess. I got a couple other ones here too. These look like they're hollow. I think this one's actually a game though. Check it out, guys. It's Skibbity Toilet. Guys, this is kind of cool. Check this out. I'm not a Simpsons collector or even really a fan, but you know, a Bart Simpson sipper cup. How cool is that? I was just kind of checking out the mugs and the glasses over here. Don't really see too much else. This M&M one is always cool. Got some TMNT mugs down here. But yeah, not really seeing too much else other than this guy. It's pretty cool. How much do I want for it? $5? I'm probably gonna pass. I don't really collect that. I'll check it on eBay, see if it's going for like $50 or something. If not, I'll probably just pass on it. I found this cool Yeti cup. It's pretty huge, man, but it doesn't seal very well. I tried sealing the top of it. Looks like it's never been used, but again, the seal doesn't really fit on it very well, so I definitely don't need a lap full of coffee. So I'm gonna pass on that. You guys know I'm a big fan of vintage character glasses. I don't think this one's vintage, but it's not in good shape. Look, it's peeling off. This is obviously a Star Trek because I can tell. She can't take much more, Captain. It's all peeled off on this side, and it's starting to peel off on that side, so I'm gonna pass. It would have been cool though if it would have been in good shape. I would have grabbed it. Guys, how freaking awesome was that G.I. Joe Jeep? I mean, pretty cool, right? Let's go into the kitchen. I'm going to give you guys a look at everything we picked up this morning, and we'll go over it all. So guys, here we go. We're going to start off the review with probably my favorite pickup of the day, this 1983 Kenner Vintage Star Wars Ewok Village. Guys, I've always wanted the Ewok Village. I've never owned it. I just never really found it for a decent deal. But I couldn't pass it up today. Now, as you guys can see, it is kind of bare bones, which I knew. Michael had told me about that. But you know what? That's perfectly fine with me, because the thing I like to do with play sets and things like this is like build them myself. I'll get them piece by piece, little by little, on eBay, like all the pieces. Like obviously it needs the elevator basket, the balcony pieces, the rails, you know, C-3PO's throne, all that stuff, even the fire sticker there on the fire pit. But I mean, this is a great start. Couldn't pass this up. This was a great pickup, I think. And I am super excited to have this. You know, like I said, little by little, I'll just pick up the pieces for it that I need on eBay. And eventually I'll complete it. And then I will have a complete, beautiful 1983 vintage Kenner Ewok Village in my collection. Super, super stoked about this one. Guys, and then Michael gave us a couple of gifts while we were there. This WWF Titantron Live. He actually went down in his basement and brought this up from the basement for me, just because he knew I would like it, and gifted it to me. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. This is really cool, from 1999. I never owned one of these, like I said in the video. This was around the time where I stopped collecting WWF figures for a while. So I never had this. So I will definitely take this out of the box and put it together for once, you know, probably just one time, and then put it back in the box. But super happy to have this in my collection. And then he also gifted me a couple of brand new factory sealed DVDs, WWE Legends of Wrestling, Jerry Lawler and the Junkyard Dog. There's some really cool older matches on here. And then Jake the Snake Roberts, definitely one of my favorites from when I was a kid. Michael, again, thank you so much. He actually gave Steven a couple of Transformers and a bunch of tools. Just super nice of him to do that. I'm really happy to add this stuff to my collection. And finally, guys, you saw me find this super cool 1993 G.I. Joe Rhino vehicle. These are for the 12-inch G.I. Joe figures. Really cool Jeep. I actually don't own any 12-inch figures for G.I. Joe, so I didn't have anybody to sit inside of him to show you guys this, but I'm surprised that I actually found this on the shelf at the Goodwill. A couple of the stickers are coming off, but most of the stickers are there. It is missing a few pieces. I think the windshield is missing, and maybe like a couple guns or missiles that go into that. But overall, really cool find. I saw this thing selling on eBay anywhere from like 30 in decent condition with no, you know, very few stickers, all the way up to like $90, guys. So I'm going to put this on eBay. I don't collect the 12-inch figures, but I was just happy to find this. I'll definitely put this on eBay to make a little bit of cash for some things that I do collect. You know, use that money to add to my collection. So super happy to find this. Yeah, what can I say? So guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We had a great time this morning. Thank you again to Michael. Guys, go check his channel out in the description below. If you haven't already, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Guys, thanks again for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Have a great rest of your weekend.